Hello and welcome to this week's newsletter and more exciting news in the Pro Shop, and this time in the studio. We've got a whole different layout behind me, a whole different background. We've got some new software into the simulator. The last software was 6 years old, so I thought it was about time we updated. So we've got new, improved software with better graphics, more features, more online play, more games. Some great games on there for the kids, like smashing greenhouses, some fairground rides and all that. Loads of good games to play with the kids, but also a little bit more data as well. So we've got some new software, some new golf courses with some better graphics, and it really does look superb. Let me give you a little run through. So let me run you through the new software. So obviously we've got play here. We can play foot golf. We can't quite play foot golf, but we can kick footballs about. But let's do some serious stuff. Let's play some golf. And we've got 5 golf courses on here: Blue Bayou, Broken Tree, Linfield National, Teton Pines and Willow Crest. None of them are that famous, but they're still good golf courses. And let me just take you for a quick tour. We can adjust all the conditions on there. We can turn the rain on, can turn the wind on. We can do all sorts. We can control gimmies, and on the putting green, those that have played in here, you know the putting is very difficult. We can change the green speed, etc. as well. We can also have the lie penalty as well. Let's put me to play, and here we go, load it up. So, it takes a little while because it's online play, but what we can do now, we can create an online account for you, and all your records and all your data we can keep ready for you. So there we go. That's what it looks like now. The graphics are so much better. There's the map of the hole. It looks superb. Let's see if I can give you a little run through. Oh no, that's the wrong button. I'm still getting used to all the buttons myself. But let me just... No holes available. Oh, okay. I'm still learning all the buttons. There we go. Aeroplane. Let's go. That's the view of the golf course. Look at the graphics there. First hole, Teton Pines. Fantastic graphics. So yeah, really updated. Looking forward to that. The practice ground now looks like this. So to get to the practice ground, we just go to improve. We can go know your numbers, so a gapping session. We can do a new practice session on the Foresight range. We can do random practice out on the golf course. So let's go to the Foresight range. Again, we can set the conditions if we want. And this is now what the range looks like. And all the data will now come up here on the right hand side. So let me hit a golf shot and show you. So I've just hit a 7-iron up there, and now we get all the data here on the right hand side, all the ball data. And if I dotted up my golf club as well, we've got all the club data down here as well. We can also get it in table format as well. There we go, ball data and into table data as well. It will give us club data as well, but I haven't dotted that up. But yeah, the great thing about this is that we can now create you an account, and we can save all your data to those files, and we can watch and see and learn how you improve over the course of time. Okay, so it'll capture all your data, we keep a hold of it, we can send it to you for club fittings, for lessons, etc. We can now do all that because it's all online based and cloud based. And there's lots more to it. I could bore you for tears about it all, really, to be honest. But the best thing for you to do is come in and take a look. Come and have a lesson. Come and have a club fitting. You can see what all the new software is about. Come and have a game on the simulator. Play one of those new golf courses. Say the graphics are stunning. Obviously, I'm going to be using it most of the week, but generally a good time to come and use the simulator if you wanted to would be a Monday or a Thursday or even a Sunday. That's when it's not getting used that much, because generally I teach these days on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. That's when it gets used quite a lot. So if you want to come and have a little practice in here, by all means come and have a little whack and check out the new data and new graphics that you can get. Okay, next we'll move on to competition news, and we'll go back to last Wednesday's Ladies Spring Handicap Cup and Scratch Coronation Cup, played on the 14th of April, where Jules Harbord won Division 1 with a net 76. In fact, it was one division, so she won overall. Well done, Jules, with a net 76, beating Vonnie Thornton and Heather Harvey on count back into second and third respectively. So well done, Jules. A gross 89, I guess won the gross as well. So well done, Jules. Looks like you've won both. I'm not sure if you're allowed to win both, but it looks like you did. Well done, Jules Harbord. Another fine victory. Next, we'll go on to the men's Arthur Fell competition, played on Sunday, which was a bogey competition. Always brings out some good score in this. And David Marshall won. He won with a, where are we? He won with a score of 4 up. So they're playing match play against the golf course, and David Marshall won 4 up. A little bit of form for David. Well done, David. Jordan Page came second with 3 up. Arthur Dyson, Andy Dyson came third, beating the course by 2 holes. So well done, David Marshall. You won the Arthur Fell Cup. On to tour news now, and Stuart Sink won over in America at the grand old age of 47. His 2nd win this season, so he's in fine form, and he dominated round Harbour Town. Fantastic golf course, that a real positional technical golf course where you can't overpower. DJ never plays particularly very well there. Bryson DeChambeau never plays there because it really is all about putting the ball in the right place and then being able to manoeuvre it left to right, right to left. Old school golf, really, kind of golf I enjoy a lot more. And Stuart Sink was awesome. He shot 63 in the first 2 rounds, 16 under par for 2 rounds, and went on to cruise to win by 5 shots. Awesome stuff. He had his son on the bag, so it made the victory even sweeter. And I say his 2nd win this season at the age of 47. So the 2009 Open winner, Stuart Sink. Remember that when he beat Tom Watson in that playoff? Yeah, incredible. That was 12 years ago. Yeah, Stuart Sink was in great form. On the European Tour, they played the Austrian Open. Very cold up here, as it is here still. Oh, my word, isn't it still cold? That northerly wind. When's it going to go? When are we going to get some growth? When are we going to get some rain? It's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Sort of desert-style golf already, with no warmth and no rain. So, yeah, golf course is still struggling a little bit, but fingers crossed that will change. But it was the same in Austria, the Austrian Open, where American John Catlin, he won for the 3rd time in his first 14 starts on the European Tour. Doesn't look an impressive golfer, really. Got a bit of a peculiar swing, but he certainly knows how to get the job won. He beat Maximilian, the German golfer, in a playoff, the 5th extra hole. A very close tournament. That Martin Kaymer was up there. He still hasn't won since he won the US Open in 2014. Martin Kaymer, former world number 1. US Open champion, US PGA champion, Players champion. Hard to believe that he's not won in the last 7 years, but he finished 3rd, and he's getting closer, but he's just struggling to get over the line at the moment. But yeah, John Catlin won his 3rd tournament in only 14 starts on the European Tour, so awesome stuff that. Right, let's do a little tip of the week. We haven't done that for a couple of weeks, have we? So this week, with that northeasterly wind still blowing, how do we keep the ball down? That's the big thing, isn't it? How do we keep the ball low? Number 1, choose a low lofted club. Simple as that. Hit a 3-wood to hit it low out the trees. Hit a 3-wood to hit it low for a full shot, okay? Anything with lower loft is obviously going to go low. That's a big, big thing, yeah? So don't try and hit pitching wedges and 9 irons because they're just going to balloon way up in the air and go nowhere. You've got to chip and run those 7 irons, 6 irons, even 5 irons to keep them low, yeah? Okay, so always make sure that you choose a low lofted club. But also remember how ball position and hand position can affect that golf ball trajectory as well, yeah? We always want to play the ball back towards our rear foot, don't we? Our back foot, okay? We always want to play the ball position towards the back foot. So if you normally play your 7 iron in the middle, let me move that camera down a little bit so you can see my feet. If we normally play the 7 iron in the middle, okay, we want to move it further back towards our back foot, don't we? Yeah, okay? But we want to keep our hands forward like so. So my hands are still opposite my left thigh, and you can see my hands are a long way in front of the club head there, okay? So that's what's going to de-loft the club. And then when we swing, we move the camera back. When we swing, we want to make sure that we don't try and create loft and we don't try and get these hands back there. We've got to try and keep these hands in front of the ball. We've got to lead with that left hand. Try not to make too long a swing. When I play a little slow shot, I'm only going to play a little 3/4 length swing. I'm probably only going to swing it back to about here and follow through to about there. Again, the harder we hit it, the more backspin create, the higher the ball goes, okay? So I'm always playing it 3/4 length. So hands, ball back, hands forwards, 3/4 back, 3/4 through, and drill it forwards, okay? That's how we keep it nice and low into the wind. Ball back, hands forward, and then drill it forward. Right, that's everything for this week. Thanks very much for watching. Put that tip of the week into practice out there in that blustery wind. Let's hope it changes soon. I know Danny, the greenkeeper, is certainly praying for some rain. Certainly praying for some warmth. He has been irrigating the greens, but he doesn't want to put too much water on them. Rainfall is so much better than the irrigation. He's put a little bit of water on the greens, but he doesn't want it too much because he doesn't want to encourage the thatch to grow. We're trying to get rid of the thatch in the greens because that leads to all the bad grasses growing. So he's trying to kind of keep the water as minimal as he can, but obviously he knows that you've got to keep the plant surfaces receptive and smooth as well. But it's not an easy task, so bear with Danny. The weather is against him. Stay patient. Danny is absolutely class. He knows what he's doing, so trust it in Danny. We do. Right, anyway, that's it for this week. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.